Digitex, connecting live from Warri, Delta State. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, kindly indicate by writing your name and where you are connecting from, please. 1 minute, please. If you can hear me loud and clear, your name and where you are connecting from. On the comment section, please, your name and where you are connecting from. I hope everyone can hear me, please.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Ensure that you are joining and activating your audio so that we can hear you even as you speak. All right, Raphael from Lagos, you are welcome. Frank from UK, you are welcome, brother. Michael Augustine from Asaba, you are welcome. Precious from Osha, you are welcome, ma. And Flourish from Asaba, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
From what I can see, we are 12 participants. Ayo Miracle Ungozi, you are welcome, ma.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
All right. From what I can see, it's obvious that the sound system is well connected and everybody can hear me loud and clear. Once again, my name is Okito Omoni Okelvin, connecting live from Warri, Delta State. Officially, I want to say a very big welcome to each and every one of us connecting from any location that you are connecting from. From the information that is here, we are 12 participants already, though we are still expecting some persons, but we just have to move on because time is not actually on our side. So officially, you are welcome to Digitex Online Solution Platform, a place that every individual, as long as you are existing and you want to add value to yourself and you want to meet up to the demands of this world as it is going, Digitex Solution Online Solution Center is the best place for you to be. So quickly, I want to make us to understand our mandates, the overview of what each and every one of us stand to gain from this platform. Firstly, I want to start from the angle of value. And you know, the world is fast changing and getting more dynamic. So it every individual to be well one or other, talking about your relevance in the office, talking about your relevance in the hospital, talking about your relevance in your own private company. So it becomes a very important thing for you to be well skilled in some important related tech aspects. Like you should be well grounded in talking about Excel, you should be well grounded talking about data analytics, data management, and what have you. So as a result of all these yearnings from individuals who want to add value to themselves, we in the Digitex Online Solution Platform, we decided to come together so that we'll be able to provide solutions to this. I know there are many online centers whereby you can actually learn these skills, even offline centers, but we have decided to come up with something that will get each and every one of us ready to our respective obligations in any fair as far as this economy is concerned. So Digitex Online Solution Platform, having sat together, we decided to come up with some important and relevant courses that when you come to this platform, any you want to get the Excel, you want to get it in advanced form, whether you want to be a data analytics, whether you want to be a developer or anything, this is the right platform for you to be. Because why? We have well-grounded personnel who are ready to discharge this value in the manner at which you want it, in the manner that it will get you well equipped to make you relevant in any area of life. Okay. Today, advanced Excel, but in subsequent times, you're going to have courses like web development, data analytics, data management, web design, and what have you. Because we hope to stay in time to bring all these values. So there is definitely nothing that you will be looking for as far as tech is concerned that you wouldn't get here. We are not just going to teach you or probably satisfy you and you go away. No, this is an online solution platform. So even after the course duration, you can still fall back to this place. Probably you are still having any challenge as per you have come to this place. We are ready for you. We are here to give you content. We are here to listen to you whenever. So some of the times, some persons want to have interest in learning all these things, but they have some constraints. And those constraints are emanating from probably you are living in a region whereby you don't have a setup or a center to learn this skill. It becomes challenging because for you to travel from where you are to go to a region to learn it, and not only is it time consuming, but if you consider the resources, you agree with me that it becomes so challenging. So by the availability of the internet and the advancement in technology, we have decided to come up together to put up a setup like this. So it's a question of you subscribing and you're sure that you're going to get just the app whereby you can subscribe, you can come and get rich knowledge and add value to yourself by making yourself relevant in every area of life. Talking about you as an entrepreneur, talking about you as a secretary, talking about you as a school owner, what have you? We are well equipped and we are ready to give you this value in the manner at which you want it. So that is just the overview of what Digitex online solution platform is all about. Thank you very much. Welcome. Are we still here?
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir.
Right. So if you heard everything that I said and question in this aspect, please, I'm here, I'm listening to, I'm seeing all the comment section now. Please, if you have any related questions,
yes, just that PHR, that American body, she just passed the exam.
Please comment on this comment section with your question, and I'll respond to it 5 minutes, please.
I'm not doing this compression flux.
Please, to ensure you don't distract others, please make sure you turn off every noise from your surroundings, please.
Okay, sir.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, I want to welcome everybody to this platform. Mr. Kevin have said it all, and without wasting time, we'll quickly dive into the main business. Okay, so a word will prosper by the grace of God. And this evening, the faculty that will be taking us through Advanced Excel. I mean, just like Mr. Kevin have already notified you guys, please let's ensure we have smooth conversation by adhering to the instruction given strictly. And at the end of it all, we will all smile. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I have a couple of topics I really want to talk about today, and I believe that there are some persons here that probably does not have foundation of Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to spend like 45 minutes just to be able to give us the general approach to Microsoft Excel before I quickly go into the advanced section. So I'm going to share my screen now, please. Okay, general introduction to Microsoft Excel. By definition, Microsoft Excel is an office application which is mostly used in business organization for computation of value. It's a spreadsheet application that has a very wide working environment that allow large collection of data. Okay, now the next thing is we want to look at the application of Excel, just to let you know that there are many areas you can actually apply Excel. So I will just point out a few of them. Let's quickly talk about business. In business organization, Excel is used for calculating profits and losses. In business environment, Excel is also used for inventory tracking. So when I say inventory tracking, I'm talking about a data system that is programmed within the Microsoft Excel that allow the sales personnel to key in all the daily world transaction details. You go to government, Excel is widely used also in government. They use Excel for a lot of things, for tracking revenue, particularly at the local government level. If we go to school, Excel is also used in school for tracking student school fees. The school also use Excel to compute the student terminal exams result sheets. There are a whole lot of things an office operator can actually do with Excel. So quickly, just like the environment of Excel that is before you, so I'm going to quickly walk us through this environment by identifying the each section and probably talk about their role. So as you can see, I'm going to start with the application title bar section. The application title bar is this very section that actually constitutes the name of your worksheet or the name of your record. As expected, as a professional computer user, the moment you open an app before you start your entry, you are expected to save so that that file or that record can have a unique identification. So the moment you save your record or your blank worksheets, Excel will automatically display the name of your record on the application title bar. So for example, if I am saving my record for the first time, I'm expected to have created a folder on the user interface. So to create a folder, you simply right-click on an empty space, and then you navigate to the new, and then you select your folder. And then you name the folder, let's assume data. After naming the folder, then you go back to Excel. The reason why I actually make that folder is for me to be able to package my record within my system. So now that I've created a folder, how do I save my record in that folder? Like I did earlier on, you go to File, and then from the File section, the whole of this section you are seeing is called the Application Backstage. Why is it called the Application Backstage? Because the moment you are working on the application, you are not going to be seeing this, so it's actually there at the background. So I select Save As. Why am I considering Save As? As we can see, there are two types of saving commands here. We have the one, we have just save, we have Save As. So at what points expected to use the Save As? You are to use the Save As when you are saving your record for the very first time, so that such a record can have a unique identity. So I tap it, and as you can see, these are the recently used storage within my system. Peradventure, the particular storage I want to save my record into does not appear here. All I need to do is to go to Browse, and then from the Browse, and then I navigate to the storage where I created the folder, which is on desktop. And then from there, I can see the name of the folder. And then I type the name of my record, let's say what, reports. Then after that, you press the enter button. So automatically that is going to display the name of the file on the application title bar. Other things you can access through the application title bar is the control buttons. The control buttons are the buttons that are actually created within the application to help users to manage the entire Excel workspace. So I want to quickly talk about them. So as you can see, this very one is called the minimize button. What do we do with the minimize button? The minimize button is to allow user to quit the environment temporarily. Why did I say it's temporary? Because the moment you tap on the minimize button, what happens is that the application icon is stored on the taskbar. So the taskbar actually gives you an idea of the number of tabs you are currently working on. So as you can see, all I need to do to bring back the application is just to hover on the Excel icon on the taskbar, and that will bring back the entire application. Now, let me quickly talk about the next button. The next button, as you can see, it looks like two different boxes lapping each other. So the very first one is for you to be able to restore the application. And to restore the application means to reduce the Excel interface in order to allow you to view other environments. So if I click on it, what you can see right now is part of Excel and part of the user interface. So I can quickly go back and click on the same spot, and that will have switched to maximize button. That will allow you to allow the application to cover the entire workspace. Now, the close button, as you can see with the red background column, meaning danger, a user is not expected to click on it when he or she have not saved or properly saved his or her record. Because the moment you do that, as we all know, in every computer, we have the random access memory and we have the read-only memory. So the random access memory only stores a record when the system processor is running. So you are not expected to click on this very button when you have not saved. So that is all about the application title bar. So I want to quickly talk about the next section, which is the standard toolbar. So the primary function of the standard toolbar is to allow users to create shortcuts that probably help them to access certain command without going through a long process. So as you can see, there are some icons, there are some icon representing some added command like cut, like copy, then like undo and redo, save, and then of course the opening icon. Okay, so a user can actually customize other icon other than this. How do you do that? You click on the customizer. So from here, you can see that the open is active, the save is active, the undo is active, the redo is active. So what it means is that supposing I consider this as one of the often used command, then I can click here and then the icon is now added. Now, eventually there's a particular command that you use often, but it's not among the default list. All you need to do is to go to more command, and that will take you to the application buffer. So the buffer in this case is simply an interface that allows you to access all the embedded command within the application. So for instance, if I want to add the merge and center to the list of the ones I've added, all I need to do is just to click on add, and that will automatically migrate it. Now, in case I want to remove any of these function added earlier on, all I need to do is just to select it and then click on remove. So that is how you can customize the application, the standard toolbar. Now, quickly, I want to talk about the ribbon section. The whole of this section where you have your tabs, When I talk about tabs, I'm talking about different containers of different commands that you probably need when you are manipulating data on the worksheets. Starting from the file, I've explained before, the file we connect us to the backstage of the program. Then we have the home tab, we have the insert tab, we have the page layer tab, we have the formula tab, we have the data tab, we have the view, the review, and so on. Of course, the help icon. Now you will notice that as soon as I click on any of these tabs acting as containers of instruction, the property of each of any selected tab will be displayed on this very section. The whole of this section is called the tabs properties bar. What it means that the property you are currently seeing, they are properties of home. So the moment I shift to insert, all these are properties of what? Insert. And then to page layout and so on. So for every tab you click on, that will display its content on the tab property bar or the tab command bar. So quickly, let me talk about the worksheets. The worksheet. So we have this section as the formula bar, but I just want to explain the worksheet before I come back to the formula bar. Now, the worksheet is actually your electronic book where you compute your data. When I defined the application, I said Excel is a spreadsheet application that allows users to manipulate data. So it means that the user needs to enter the data on the worksheet before they can be manipulated. So for that reason, I believe that it is necessary for us to understand how the worksheet is structured before we can start entry record on the worksheet. So on the worksheet, we have different elements or properties that makes up the worksheet. The section that is labeled alphabetically, they are called the columns. The primary function of the columns is for entering your data set attributes. What is the meaning of data set attributes? The data set attributes, these are the label that tells you or that guide you when you are generating or creating your record. So we have the first column label what? A. We have the second column label what? B. So what it means is that each column should be responsible for each header. Each column should be for each header. For example, if I'm to create a simple sales inventory, I can start by saying that this column is for entering my serial number, while this column is for entering my customer names, and so on. Now, I want to let you know that on a single worksheet, we have 16,384 columns. What it means is that you can create a data set that probably have up toward 16,384 word headings or headers. And I don't think there is such word data set. What it means is that there is no time a user will always consume the entire word column. Now, how do I know, or how do I know the last label of the column in a single sheet? Just as we can see the very first column label word A. How do I know the label of the last column? All you need to do is to press, just make sure that your active cell is on, and then hold down the control button, and then press the right arrow button on the keyboard, and that will automatically what? Take us to the last label. As you can see, the last label on the worksheet for the column is SFP. Now, if I want to go back to the first column, the same thing, hold down the control button and press the left arrow button, and that will take us back automatically to what? The first column. Please, somebody audio. That's it. Can you help us to mute your
please, if you are not talking, mute yourself, mute your audio, please.
Thank you, bye.
All right, so, okay, let me talk about the row. The row are the numerical label. The rows are the numerical label. The part you can see 1, 2, 3. The rows are actually the horizontal spaces on the worksheet. And the function of the rows is for creating records. Remember, I told you, for example, I can type 1 here as my first number, the first record, and then probably what, Prosper, as my next. Somebody, please, can we have good conversation by controlling our audio? Please, that's good. Thank you very much.
Can you?
All right. Okay, so let me try as possible to continue. I hope every other person will be able to concentrate with the distraction. Okay, so let me go on with the row. So I was still on the row. I said the rows enable us to create the record. Now, how many rows do we have in a single worksheet? Because the number of rows we have in a single worksheet will actually inform us on the total numbers of records a single sheet can generate.